Daily Bible reading, Jeremiah chapter 49, verses 23 through 39. Concerning Damascus. Hamath and Arpad are shamed, for they have heard bad news. They shake with anxiety like the sea which cannot rest. Damascus has grown weak, she has turned around to flee. Trembling has seized her, pain and anguish have taken hold of her, like a woman in childbirth. How has the glorious city not been deserted, the citadel of my joy? Assuredly her young men shall lie fallen in her squares, and all her warriors shall be stilled in that day, declares the Lord of hosts. I will set fire to the wall of Damascus, and it shall consume the fortresses of Ben-Hadad. Concerning Kedar and the kingdoms of Hazor, which King Nebuchadrezzar of Babylon conquered. Thus said the Lord, Arise, march against Kedar, and ravage the Kedemites. They will take away their tents and their flocks, their tents, cloths, and all their gear. They shall carry off their camels, and shall proclaim against them terror all around. Flee, wander far, sit down low, O inhabitants of Hazor, says the Lord. For King Nebuchadrezzar of Babylon has devised a plan against you, and formed a purpose against you. Rise up, attack a tranquil nation that dwells secure, says the Lord, that has no barred gates, that dwells alone. Their camels shall become booty, and their abundant flocks a spoil. And I will scatter to every quarter those who have their hair clipped, and from every direction I will bring disaster upon them, says the Lord. Hazor shall become a lair of jackals, a desolation for all time. No man shall live there, no human shall sojourn there. The word of the Lord that came to the prophet Jeremiah concerning Elam at the beginning of the reign of King Zedekiah of Judah. Thus said the Lord of hosts, I am going to break the bow of Elam, the mainstay of their strength. And I shall bring forth winds against Elam from the four quarters of heaven, and scatter them to all those winds. There shall not be a nation to which the fugitives from Elam do not come. And I will break Elam before their enemies, before those who seek their lives, and I will bring disaster upon them, my flaming wrath, declares the Lord. And I will dispatch the sword after them until I have consumed them. And I will set my throne in Elam, and wipe out from their king and officials, says the Lord. But in the days to come I will restore the fortunes of Elam, declares the Lord.